Welcome back, everyone, to episode 5 of my Crystalis playthrough. If you watched the previous episode, tragedy struck at the very end. I made a very costly and stupid mistake. I went into a dungeon without saving before I got inside where you can't save. Not that it would have mattered because I didn't think to save in the first place, but as a result of that, I died and I lost an entire hour's worth of progress. So, the question is, where are we now? Basically, I went back and retraced my steps through the entirety of the previous episode off-screen and repeated everything that I had done with the exception of, I think, one item inside the dungeon up ahead. So we're right back where we were before. Lesson learned, I will be saving before I go in there, but I also did a little research to find out if there was anything that we had missed or not figured out how to do, and of course, there was, so we're going to go ahead and take care of those two things real quick. First thing we got to do is we got to get to Joel, which was the other ocean by the sea, or the ocean by the sea, the town by the sea, rather. If there's an ocean by the sea, I think they would all just be part of the ocean. Alright. I got a hair in my mouth, sorry about that. No, stop it. We want to put that on and this, and we want to call our buddy Flipper. I don't know what his real name is. Oh, you're going to regret that, buddy. We won't repeat what I had said last time. It was foul enough. Where we want to go first is we want to go back to that cave that I walked around in fruitlessly for what seemed like an eternity to try to find an item that I was just misinterpreting instructions for. Basically, what Kensu tells me in the telepathy that we use to communicate with him is that he dropped it in the love pendant that we're supposed to be finding in the channel. What I was thinking that meant was I had to go in a cave and find a treasure chest that would be laying in, but that wouldn't make sense. He didn't say he dropped it in a cave. He said he dropped it in the channel, which means it's in the water here somewhere. But, you know, I'm a dummy and I didn't understand what he was saying there. So, no, we're not done yet, but come on. I gotta find this item here somewhere. It's gonna be in here somewhere. There it is! Alright. So, that was a key item that we will need later on. We don't have much use for it right now, but we still have to get that item to advance the story at a future point. Also, if it wasn't obvious from the character level that I'm currently at, I did level up a little bit off screen as well to get up to a healthy spot where we could keep playing without having to grind again. It turns out there's an enemy that we had not done any type of farming against that could have given me a ridiculous amount of experience points. Really not worth trying to go back to at this point, but oh, I don't need to be here just yet. I'm looking for a cave, and that cave is the same one that we were in the last episode, but there's an item in there that we missed. So this was the critical path to the dungeon that we were in the last episode. If I can get there, there it is. And let's put on, yeah, I got it. And these guys drop a lot of experience right now. They're about 150-ish experience points. 160, actually, it looks like. But even that pales in comparison to the enemy that I could have farmed to get a ridiculous amount of experience, which was the flying shell bugs that were in that little bitty cave that we went in just to grab a flower. It turns out those guys drop something like 600 experience per kill. If I went in there for about 30 minutes, I would level up probably twice, even from where we are now, but there's better uses of my time. Oh, turn off the shell flute. Turn on the magic. Got him. Alright, so since I did come in here earlier and retrace my steps, all these ice paths are still back where they were. You jerk. there was an item in here that we missed, and it may or may not pay off to grab it. We'll try to get it, and if we use it, awesome. If we don't, oh well, we still have it in the inventory. Uh-oh. Whoa! In addition to backtracking and getting all the critical path items, I also did get the shields. And the Sacred Shield, as we learned last time, protects against paralysis. So those dragons, no matter how pesky they are, they can't hurt me with their paralysis spell. Do I want to go? Yeah, I want to go this way. There was a cave back here. Nope. Cave up here. Ouch! Guy. Oh. Wait a minute. I know what I did wrong. It was, the cave's back this way around the bend. Go down, over, and then it should be right over here somewhere. Nope. There it is. Alright, so, go up here, around the bay. You jerk. Alright. So what we didn't do last time, we had turned right, and we went and grabbed an item that was back this way, and it led us to the Evil Spirit Island area, that area with all the zombies that I had started in before. What we should have done was we should have taken this path down. Whoa. Oh, oh. Look at those moves. And up here. Pop the wall. Ah, I can hurt you. You can't hurt me. Hey, you can still hit me, but... Oh. We go down here. And there it is. Alright, so let's... Oh, I can damage him with this one. I don't think there is a passage over. Well, it might not be that item. In fact, that may be a mimic. Yep. Oh! You jerk. And I can't hit him with the weapon I got. Yeah, I'm already poisoned. Can't poison me twice. Stop it. Alright. Have an antidote? I sure do. Alright. All better. Let's go get the item we were here for. Bam! Alright, so what the iron necklace does is, similar to the shield ring, it increases my defense, but this is different. The shield ring applies directly to my... nope, not that button. The shield button applies directly to my shield stat, which if you see the defense line there where it says 26/40, the reason the second one is 40 is because that's the shield line, and the shield line, when you put on the shield ring, this improves your base shield stat, which sounds confusing, but basically, let me turn the ring off. It says 28. That didn't double. What I had said before was putting the shield ring on would double my defense, but in fact what it does is it doubles the base stat of my shield. So the base stat of my shield, if we take off the one I have equipped right now, should be 12. There it is. So, the key thing here to figure out is, if we take off that, the base stat of my armor is also 12, and the iron necklace will increase the base stat of my armor. Which one is better? I don't know. It may be that neither one of them is better than the other, but we'll put on the one we just picked up. It should make an elf. Well, maybe it does matter, because the shield apparently has a higher defense rating than the armor, and I guess it's affecting... Yeah, interesting. So, we'll stick with the shield ring. That may not be the case forever. We may find in a future area that the armor I pick up is better, in fact, than the shield that I currently have on. But we'll stick with what we have for now, and picking that up may pay off at a future time. You can't equip both at the same time. Kind of stinks, but that's fine. We'll carry on with what we got equipped. That should be fine. Ooh, look at that guy. He tried to take a cheap shot on me and blasted him. Got him! Alright. So those were the two key items that we were missing before. Let's get back to Evil Spirit Island, which is frankly an insulting name. If the people who were there used to be humans, and as a result of an evil witch that... Oh, come on, game. I got dogged there. But anyway, as the result of an evil witch blasting everyone there with a spell that turned them into zombies, they weren't already zombies living there. So it was just a normal village, albeit with some graves in the area, but they called the entire village Evil Spirit Island. That'd be like calling your town Tornado City and then being surprised when a tornado hits. Alright, let's wait. Rabbit boots, I would think, would make it possible to jump to this if it's already left, but why would you take the chance? Alright, well, leave it. Leave it. We're almost out. The exit is right down here. There we go. Alright, so now we're back to where we were before. Took a little 11-minute detour to get everything back up to where we were ostensibly at the end of the last episode before tragedy struck. But again, I'm going to save. We don't need to find out a second time what happens if I screw up and forget to save before we go in. Another thing that I had forgotten to do was during the fight against that bat, if I'd put on the tornado bracelet and hit him with a couple of shots, not only would I have probably killed him faster, but also the bats probably wouldn't have been bothering me. And the bats were what did me in, not the big boss man. So, I want to fix something here real quick. All right. Sorry, took my hand off the controller so I could adjust. I got a map up in front of me to try to save a little bit of time traveling between the last spot that we were at and the one we need to be in. There is an item up above to the left that we could have picked up, but I don't think I have room in the inventory right now. Oh, look at that. I do. But we'll use that. Go ahead and put on this, and we're going in here locked and loaded. There we go. Look at that. Bats are gone. I hit him again. Oh, no, I don't. That full charge. Urgh! There we go. That went much smoother than the last time. Right, I just got boat raced by that guy. He kept hammering me and I couldn't do anything about it. All right. So, that's good. We won't have to fight him again, and I can go get the item that I was missing in the previous area. And I think, as I recall in the last episode, was another Fruit of Power, which is good. We're halfway through our magic points right now, so this will help us replenish what we just expended in that fight. It was over here. I may not have actually gotten this. I may have just said I don't want to go this way. It's probably a path to the... Oh, no, I did. I remember these guys. Oh, oh. Ouch. Wow, that guy hits hard. And by guy, of course, I mean moth. I don't know what sex that moth is. Alright. You know, the funny thing is, with all the magic I'd have to expend to get that back up to where it was before the moth smacked me just 2 times, I probably wasted whatever benefit the Fruit of Power would have given me. And in fact, let's just whoop, step off. Save me a little trip. Alright. Let's go back to where we were before. Oh, oh. Oh, man. Yeah, that's more than what I would get from the fruit. It's alright. Where are we at? Okay. Still no idea what to do to hit those guys. Let's use one of those fruits of power. There we go. And I think we're alright for now. And when I... Oh. What the heck? Come on, game! Stop it! You can't hit them. They can hit you, no problem. And of course, there's these stupid moth creatures that smack you. Okay. Don't know what they want me to do here. Ow! Besides, get hurt. We're just gonna burn the magic. I don't want to jump into this, harmed. So, I stepped in and it didn't immediately kill me, which I guess means you can jump. If I turned off the magic. Yep, that's working. Alright. Medical herb. Oh, look at that. He gets to walk over him, no problem. There's a word for that. It's called cheese. The game gets to do something that I can't do, and it doesn't suffer any ill effects. Now just keep moving! Alright, so we're up to the next boss. Do a couple of things here. We're just gonna go ahead and... No, not that. There we go. Use that. And these are not common enough to expend wastefully, but we want to put that on before the next fight because this is a boss. And let's see what I should use against her. Not seeing it. Well, when we fought the previous boss, the big boss, that was Calabask, because there's 4 big ones, and I think this is one of them. He was damaged by the wind sword. So we're going to try fire, and if that's doing anything, we'll stick with it. Oh, there's a sorcerer in the back of this chamber. You mean you? You're mistaken. Please stop. Yeah. Excellent. You finally revealed me. I will enjoy destroying you. I'm Sabera. I'm one of Dragonia's finest 4. This will be your doom. All right. Whoa, okay. He's got some hot shots there. All right, so fire is definitely doing it. We'll heal up. We're going to charge to the max level, and when he comes back to the screen, we're going to blast him with this thing. Oh, look at that! Ooh, ooh. Man, that is a cheap shot. Got him! Took 2 hits. That's cool. Well, 2 hits in the second charge. You've won this battle, but Messia is still mine. Messia, no! There was absolutely no heart in my performance. I'll see you in Goa, our main fortress. Ha! 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 Sabera left a treasure chest. You know, when you're carrying someone who's all of maybe 80 pounds soaking wet, of course, they can only carry that or the chest. They can't carry both. You know, I have broken statue. Thank you? I think that's why he dropped the chest to begin with. I was like, I don't need this. Alright, is there a way over this? Is there? I don't know. Easy way out. Trapped in the pit. What's the level blowhound? Okay, so I guess this is just a shortcut out. Cool! Alright, so now the people are back to normal. Thank you. Because of your valiant effort, valiant spelled wrong, We are released from this curse. I don't know how to thank you. We will rebuild now. Thank you for saving me. An altar for the statue of gold is close to this island. How about... Well, get inside. Oh, can't go in. I can hold my children with my own hands now. Ooh, I'm so happy. How about here? Oh, there's Kid. You know, a glowing lamp that's said to fix broken stuff is in the lighthouse. That comma's poorly placed, but whatever. You have anything else to say now, guy? Clark, you did it! Awesome! Please take this. I'm sure it will help you. You now have eyeglasses. I didn't know I was nearsighted. Now I can go home. Surely Ralph and others are waiting for me. Don't even know why he was here in the first place. Was he the first sacrifice that they offered? And then they went to a female character? Today is the best day of my life. You're great even though you're young. Did that really need a caveat? You're great even though you're young. Can I take it back? I need to cross the whirlpools. Can you help? Legend says that if the Statue of Gold is placed properly, we can return safely from any storm. Okay, tell you what. I know you insulted me. Let me go ahead and fire one back at you. You're kind of cool too, even though you're a bearded lady. Jerk. Alright, so we don't need to walk back through that cave. We have enough magic. We can just go ahead and shoot our way back over to Joel, which is where we need to go. Let's go ahead and save. Or not. I keep saying save. You don't save when you go in these. I should save here, though. I don't need to lose any more progress from dumb crap like forgetting to save before we go into difficult encounters. Let's see if anyone says anything different now. Now I can live safely. Did you say anything different? Guy who just ran off? Where'd you go? I lost him. Alright, there he is. Good. 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 Clark was safe? That's great. By the way, I do truly appreciate games where the text that characters say is not like typed out as you read it. That always drove me nuts. At last, our life can return to normal. I can go back to fishing now. Let's go in here. Still nothing there. How about what these people say? Now I don't have to be sacrificed. Yah! Was she attacking me? I see YAH and I don't think yay, I think yah. Like she's swinging a sword at my head. Yah! I pray we see Messiah again. Yeah, these people are so happy, but it was like, oh yeah, that lady who showed up for 5 minutes and then we sent to her death is gone. Jerks. Thank you. Our village is saved. And oh yeah, sorry about that other chick we sacrificed, but you know, the rest of us people from Joel, perfectly fine. So, the eyeglasses have one very specific use, and if you... I imagine if you use telepathy, they might give you a hint. They might not. We'll take a look and see. How about you, Tormel? You can't expect help all the time. The world is not so easy. Ho ho ho. What a jerk. How about Zebu? In order to get to the lighthouse, you need some special glasses. Alright, so he tells you. I now hear Kensu's changed form and is wandering the countryside. So Kensu is the guy who lost the love pendant. So he won't be back where he was when we initially found him, in that little hut by the sea. I lost it, I can't believe it, maybe it's in the channel behind the palace. So he's just still talking about the pendant he lost. So anyway, what they're not telling you is, you get the eyeglasses and you walk in here, and you see a secret door. That could have been explained better. I think that's another one of those things where if the game didn't just outright tell you, hey, try this, you would have wasted hours trying to get it. So you go in here, and you see a guy who's asleep. And in the last episode, one of the things I did was I bought an alarm flute because I had a feeling we were going to need it since they were selling it to you again, and this is an item we hadn't seen since the very first part of the game. There we go. Oh, there's Kensu. Who are you? I was happily sleeping. A person like you should be eaten by zombies. Thanks, dick. You now have glowing lamp. By the way, this is one of the 4 wise men that's supposed to help me defeat Dragon at some point and save the world. Does he do that? Of course not. He just insults me and then flies off. Alright, so we have the glowing lamp and we have the broken statue. Now, those two combine. Let's see how we do that. Okay, yes, so we just put it on, supposedly. Turn that off, and then use it. Broken statue is reconstructed and becomes statue of gold. Again, one of those things that the game doesn't really explain. It's possible if you use telepathy, they'll tell you, but... this game, for every good quality it had for an early action-adventure / RPG style game, there are things like that that are just not well designed. Let's go ahead and rest up again, recover the magic. Now, what we do need to do, though, is we have to take the Statue of Gold to a place that we could potentially lay it to calm the seas. I do think that is something that the game tells you about, but we'll head there now. Call Flipper back. And switch to that. I don't think it'll... well, okay. So we shouldn't have that on while we're traveling. Oh, ooh. Look at those moves. Oh, hey, come on. The greatest there ever was. So, we came here in the previous episode. We found that there was this altar that we had nothing that we could do in here. What we want to do is, oh, come on, take the Statue of Gold, use it in the altar. The Statue of Gold is placed on the altar and the angry sea is calmed. So all those whirlpools that we were seeing earlier, we can now, we won't see them anymore. They'll all be gone. But the critical part was at the very top of the screen here, where we saw this big waterfall, there was a passage right here that had a couple waterfalls. Now they're clear. Now, as you recall, in the previous episode, we also were told by one of the wise men, Sina, that if we cleared that, she would teach us a spell. We don't have to go track her down to do so. She just tells you right here. Nub, you've closed the whirlpool. I'll now teach you the magic of barrier, as promised. We wise men will leave for Chiron in Mount Hydra. As Tekka, the Grand Poobah, knows your role, and now Messia is calling you. A lot of things that they're throwing at you here. Okay. We'll have to go find the Grand Poobah, I guess. It seems something has happened I can't ignore. I'll wait for you in Chiron. They're being very cryptic, and they're playing the pronoun game where they're saying it and they and lots of inexplicable people and places and things that they're just talking about, but not really giving you a clear picture of what you need to do next. Because if there's one thing wise men are great for, it's just kind of being very nebulous and not explaining how you're supposed to proceed. So from here, we want to get to... Yep, thank you, Flipper. The next town. So now we're in the town of, I think it's called Swan. Very nice. It's Borat. Very nice. Sing some more. Dragonia. Wiseman. Who cares? Let's party. Yeah, man. Let's boogie. This is Swan. Dragonia Castle and Goa are to the north. I hear Goa is becoming stronger from some new type of metal. So that would explain, or that would mean that probably Dragonia is there and they're messing around doing some stuff they're not supposed to. Uh-oh. Don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that. You bug me. Go away. Welcome. Please have some refreshments. I don't know. All these jerks that keep telling me to go away probably want me to go away. I hear the people against Dragonia are killed or forced to leave. There are many hiding with Azteca. Let's see what's in the armor shop. Soldier suit, ceramic suit, ceramic shield, battle shield. So I don't have I don't have any of these really. Let's see how much we're going to spend to get them. So the soldier suit's 3,065. That would be 9,500. That would be 11,000 even, and then I would need another 6. So 17,000 to get every single shield in here. Now the important question I should be asking myself is, do I need to get these, or can I just get one if it's better? Let's see, soldier suit. Nothing special about that. The ceramic suit, however, does give me fire defense. The ceramic shield, also fire defense. The battle shield, better defense, but not any special stats. So this one we can skip. The rest of these we would want to get. So I would need 12,500 plus, so 15,000 to get everything in here. So we'd have to do a little bit of grinding to get them. Or we can just get the 2 best ones. Well, I can't even do that. I don't have enough money yet. We can get we'll get the armor. And then we'll just put that on. Sell the 2 platinum items. We don't need either of those anymore. They don't have any benefits that would make you want to hold on to them. And we just make some cash quick and easy. Yes, we want to sell the platinum shield. Alright, so I don't know if I have enough to buy the other item. Do I? I do. So we can get that, and then once we have 2,500, come back and pick up the ceramic shield. I don't know how critical it's going to be to have the fire defense right now. I haven't seen what enemy is coming up, but I know that a flat defense boost is going to be beneficial no matter what enemy we face. So we're going to stick that on. The Sacred Shield was providing 16 defense, and this will bump it up to 24. 36 and 48. Let's also check the Iron Necklace and see if there's a difference. Nope. It may work better this way than using it on the shield. I don't know. Hard to tell. We're good at magic and health. Let's talk to this guy. You bug me, go away. They say Dragonia's new metal armor can even withstand Earth's magma. That means they can easily attack Chiron Ford. Not good at all. No, it isn't, I would guess. Hey, it's our old buddy Stom. I haven't seen you in a while. I came to give you a message. Please find Kensu and take him to Chiron. We need his power. I'm counting on you. And then he yeets out. Alright, see you, dude. People of Dragonia are wonderful. Ha ha ha. I'm guessing that's supposed to be sarcasm. I'm Ron Burgundy? Nothing there that we absolutely have to get, so what are we looking at item-wise? Alright, so we have 3 curatives for any status effects, and then something to improve increase my magic points. That should be more than enough for now. So, we have to look for a wise man. Let's see if we can contact him. See what Kensu is doing. And he's still whining about his item. Alright, so that's not going to help us. So, I could continue to drag this out, or I could just go ahead and do what the guide told me to do, which is to find a guard inside the bar here that is doing something different than telling me to bug off and go away. Have you seen that great one Kensu around here at all? I wonder which one of these guys is actually Kensu. Shoot! And he eats out again. These guys really don't like hanging around. And he moves to another location in town. And let's talk to all these people. Hi, Lady Borat. Draconia, Wiseman, who cares? Let's party. Sing some more. How about you? Yeah, man, let's boogie. They got some great dance moves. It looks almost like they're just walking. Many thanks for your promise. Shoot! I can give you some of my power, but first, can you find my pendant? It's in an underground river. Alright, so... for whatever reason, he kind of drags this out, but here's the pendant he's looking for. I hate people who are pushy. Love pendant is given to Kensu. This was given to me by Asina as proof of her belief in me. As promised, I'll teach you the magic of change. Now I must attend to other things. Go to Mount Hydra. You now have change. So, what does change do? Let's just go ahead and put it on and we'll find out. I can change into any form that I choose to. Now, what value that has, it depends on the situation. If we're in an area where we're infiltrating an enemy base, changing into the guard of the Dragonia soldiers will help us get past enemies without them determining who we are and attacking. If we're going back to, say, a village that hates men, changing into a woman would allow us to communicate with the people there and probably get some benefit from whatever they have to offer as far as advancing the story. That's what we got to do next. We have to go to Amazones. I probably shouldn't have done that here, but whatever. Let's go ahead and throw on teleport and head back to Amazones. I'm not 100% certain that you can do this in view of other people and not be discovered, but we'll try it anyway. There we go. Now let's go talk to some people. Please stay as long as you like. Oh, suddenly they're so friendly to me. Our hunting skills are even better than a man's. Arillis is into fashion. She is looking for the Crystalis plant to make some perfume. Okay, thank you. So now they won't try to bar my entrance if I go here. We take care of Arillis. She is good at hunting, but fashion is more important. That sounds really sexist. They're saying that the, the women of this village are good hunters, but they care more about fashion, you know? The Crystalis plant blooms in a cave near Portoa. Okay, same thing there. How about you? Welcome to Amazones. I'm their gorgeous leader, Arillis, and so modest. Make yourself at home and rest from your travels. Alright, let's see if she does anything else when we talk to her again. Are the villagers kind to you? Please stay a while. Alright, so I might have to just go ahead and give her the plant here. Okay. Arillis accepts the plant. Oh my, the Crystalis plant. Is this for me? I'm so glad. I must reward you. This is my appreciation to you. Your kindness and modesty are much more beautiful than the finest jewelry. Go in peace. You now have Bow of Moon. Now, we don't know what that does just yet. Not important. We need the item. That's all that matters. Now, I think we can advance to the next area. Yeah, now we can go up the mountainside. We will have to teleport back. Haha. I don't know how to tell you this, lady, but a man has been walking amongst you for a while now. I tricked ya! So, let's throw on our current sword, our good sword. I don't know if it's a good sword or just a sword. How dare you come here, leave immediately. No! Alright, so, I don't think they take damage from water swords. Nope, they don't. Just wind, for some reason. Alright, so what that means is, again, like I said before, you have to use the change spell to get past the guards in certain areas. We could do that right now, but I do want to recover my magic. So we spent quite a bit of it. Let's head to sea and just do a little bit of farming. Just a little bit. And this is a good weapon here for this area. I don't think there's anything else up here that we can do. I think it's just go to that one area. And everything else is just farming for enemies here. Oh. Alright, about $100. Good. Very good. Now, there are better ways to get money, and in fact, the cave here might be a good spot to get some quick cash if I want to farm for enough to get the other shield that we were looking at. Which we'll do that. Should only take a few minutes. We needed $2,500 to get the final shield, and then I want to get a little bit of extra cash just as padding to get the items or stay at the inns that we need to go to. Oh, ooh. Nice try, sucker. Oh, I got the shell flute on still. Yeah, those guys not worth it. But mimics are always worth it because they drop a lot of money. They drop about $500 every time you kill one of them. And there's one that is very close to this area. These guys. Again, as I lamented in the last episode, it would be just a world of difference if the game let you swap between weapons without having to go to a menu. But you can't, so we just deal with what we can do. Ouch! Go up here. May behoove me in this area for the time being to just switch back to the Sacred Shield. So I don't have to keep recovering. Alright. You missed me. Now, logic would dictate that if you found 2 items in this game that double your defensive stat, that at some point you would find an item that also doubles your attack stat. That would be accurate. There is an item that allows you to do that. We don't have to do too much more travel to get to it. I think it's, if it's not in the next major area, it's the one immediately after that. Obviously, they don't want you just blasting guys in one hit and never having any challenge, so they make it a late game item. Alright, so there's one here. Come and get it. Yep, see? $500 each time you kill it, and it respawns. So you come back here, and you do it again. Oh, he poisoned me. That's the catch to fighting the mimic is, of course, if he touches you at any point, you'll probably get poisoned. The unfortunate part about the location here is that that dragon is there, and he only takes damage from the wind sword. And the mimic only takes damage from a fire sword. So you gotta do a little bit of swapping back and forth if he spawns in an area that he can get to you. Yep, there he goes again. Alright. We'll get 4,000 probably is good. Don't want to spend the whole remaining 15-20 minutes of this episode just grinding for money. I got things to do, man. I didn't need to chase him down. He wasn't coming back after me. Whatever. Gotcha. Alright. 2 more kills and we should be fine. Haha, you do nothing to me with your paralysis spell. Gotcha. Alright, one more kill and then we'll call it for that particular venture. Alright, that should be fine. I don't need to chase after you. Not here for you. I'm here for him. Donezo. Alright, so let's get out of here. We're gonna go back to Swan. And we're gonna hit the inn. Get a little health. And then go buy that last shield. Okay, thank you. So we already had the battle shield. We wanted the ceramic shield, I think. Let's double check, just to be sure. Yeah, we have the battle shield. We want the ceramic shield now. No, alright. Now, will that be better in the upcoming area? I don't know. It's possible. What we know for certain is that they said there is a lot of magma in the mountain, and that this equipment that I have on right now is good against fire defense. How accurate is it that a piece of ceramic equipment is good against fire? I don't know. I don't have a good answer on that one. Sorry, I'm just taking a quick peek at the guide I got here to see if there's anything that we need to worry about coming up. Doesn't look like it, although we are coming up to an area that is very confusing. The layout of it is... If any of the previous areas I had complained about being too labyrinthine, the area that's coming up is going to be much, much worse. I think I may just straight up use a guide to get through it, because we don't want to spend all day trying to figure this crap out. Oh, well. Oh, very well. On your way. Very well on your way. Alright, thank you, guys. May not need to stay in that form if we get out into the... Are you gonna attack me? Oh, yeah, he is. Okay, so they know. They're not fooled by their disguise anymore. Oh, come on. Okay, so I gotta hit him with probably wind. Yep. Take some lumps to kill him. I like that this shade of green is just a little bit different than the previous ones, that you're not constantly walking through areas and going, I feel like I've already entered this area before. This is just kind of a little more muted, closer to an olive drab style color. And Mount Hydra, Goa, I don't know what OAD is. We don't want to go there yet. We want to go to Mount Hydra. We have been told by multiple people, go to Mount Hydra. Now, logic would dictate that if we're going to an area that's supposed to be really hot, use water. And watch, the first enemy we fight probably won't take any damage from this. I mean, it would just be apropos, right? Well, we got a cave. Don't know if this is the right one. I also should probably pull up the map to make sure I'm in the right spot. Are there any good items in this area? There's an important one, and we'll probably find it later. Oh. Whoa, okay! Hi, guy. He definitely takes damage from water. Big boy, and he dropped big money, too. See, how much money? About $100? Eh. Okay, so this is where we're going to start seeing a lot of winding passages that all seem to lead in the same direction. Let me double check, make sure that we didn't want to go another way first. Sorry. This was one of those ones where even if I had looked at the guide before I had started this, I don't know if I was going to be able to really have a good bearing without looking at the map. It's the Chiron. I don't want to go there just yet. We want to keep digging around this area. 5. Okay, so there's an item this way. Cool. Ooh. I think it's safe to assume at this point, this late in the game, that every enemy that you encounter, if they don't shoot anything at you or have a very lethal attack of any kind, they're probably going to be able to poison or petrify or paralyze you. That is a sentient blob. Oh. Well, at least he got up. And now he's stuck in the ground. Cool. Stay there. Watch me not worry about you not being able to do anything. Oh! Alright, we froze that. Good. Alright, just keep moving. Those guys don't want to fight? We'll fight them. We'll make it fight. You stay there all day if you want. So, we're at 6. Let me just double check, make sure we're on the right path for what we want. Yes, alright, so we want to hang a right, and then it should be a straight shot to what we want here. Of course, it's not a straight shot. Why would it ever be a straight shot? Well, I hope this wasn't a mistake. So, at no point was the picture that they showed me branching anywhere. This could be a problem. In fact, I think not only is this not the path that the game is showing me in this guide, but I may have to leave the cave altogether. Ah, brother. Well, we may have to do this a slow and methodical way in another episode. Funny, for a game that came out 3 years after Legend of Zelda, you would think they would learn from the mistakes that that game made, but nope. No map of any kind. Oh, you're lost? Well, just keep circling around this area for a while. You'll figure it out eventually. Well, we got the magic ring. That was an item that we wanted to get, but that wasn't the one I was here for. 12. Alright, let's see if I can backtrack to where I was. 11. 11. 8. 8. 9. 7. Okay, well, we'll go back to where we were before. Maybe we can get to the item still. If we get to the 1 hour mark and I'm still no closer to the item I need to get, we'll probably just go back to Swan and we'll hit this fresh next time. Now, if I read what the guide is laying out for me correctly, this up here is not going to lead me anywhere. Come on, guy. I think what this does is it leads me to the other side of this exact same room. Okay, come on. Stop it. Like, there should be a busted wall right here. Yep. So That was dumb. That's a big circle. I mean, I guess that the effect they were going for was to make these areas a convoluted, tangled mess that were confusing and you had no idea if you were getting anywhere. Mission accomplished. I don't think that makes a compelling game, though. If every single cave you ever go into is just a twist that seemingly never ends and you can't figure out where you're supposed to turn, they failed you. They didn't make a good designed game. Which is a shame, because I remember this game very fondly. I just didn't remember how twisting and just seemingly endless these cave dungeons were. Okay, so... that was nothing. Of course I got poisoned. Do I have an item for that? Nope. So now I gotta burn what little magic I have left to recover. Now, if we take any serious damage, we may just have to bail on the cave and call it an episode. I need to stay away from these guys as much as I can. Of course, they all want to attack me vertically, which is to their benefit. Come on, no, 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 no! I gotta get you, guy. You're not staying there. Goodbye. Alright, sorry. Back to the map. So, this will lead me back to a T. In theory. Except that doesn't look like a T at all. Well, maybe it is. Now, I won't say I have played a ton of Dungeons & Dragons, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this guy shoots a petrification spell if I stand in front of him. Well, would you look at that? I wonder if this guy takes damage from fire. That would be a help. Sure doesn't. Of course. Why would he? 14. This might be the path I was trying to follow all along. Damn it. Alright, come on. Alright, so we want to hit this with wind. Swap back to that. Swap back to this. Gotcha. Alright, we're almost to the item I need. Let's see. Right, left, right. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're almost there. Thank you. At least the bats don't hurt me anymore. Of course, that doesn't mean they can't bat me around in a way that pushes me into the enemy. The size of the money that drops from these enemies and its proportionality to how much you actually get from them is nonsensical at best. So these enemies here, if I can kill one of them, drops 80 bucks. No, not even that, 50 bucks. He drops 50 bucks, and that is a really big coin. The enemy that we killed earlier, the one that keeps hitting me with that Morning Star thing, he drops 4 coins, and they equal $100. I think that's a mimic. I would be right. Good riddance. Alright. That was a lot of trouble, and I hope I can get over this to the item. If I can't, we may have just lost a lot of, wasted a lot of time for nothing. Turn that off. No! Oh, it's right there. The item we were here for, and we can't even get to it. Alright, so as much of a pain in the butt as that was to get all the way there and get nothing to show for it, we're going to head back to Swan, because what I need there is a spell that allows me to levitate, which we do not have yet. We didn't get... that wasn't a total loss. We got some money. We got some experience. We're almost up to the next level. And we got some... well, we got a critical item there, which was that magic ring. Because those are very useful against the boss characters if you fight someone and you have to use your maxed out spell that does a ton of damage, but you have to use magic points. So I think that's a good stopping point for this episode. We actually made progress, unlike the last episode where I died at the end, and I don't have to try to grind my way back up to where we were before. Just to recap what we did, we did beat the second of the 4 generals that protect Dragon. We got the Iron Necklace, which works as kind of a defense boost for the armor as opposed to the shield ring, which does it for the shields. We got the glasses that allowed us to get to the lighthouse and grab one of the 2 items we needed, which was the glowing lamp. We also needed the broken statue that was dropped by the general, Sabera. Those combined allowed us to go to the altar at the Angry Sea, calm down the whirlpools, get through the area to the village we're in now, Swan. We got a spell called Barrier, which we didn't try yet. I think all it does is... well, we'll try it here. Yeah, so it's an expensive way to protect you from damage. It discharges very quickly, but as I recall, when you use it, it doesn't block spells. I think it just blocks damage altogether. Which sounds cool, but you burn through magic so quickly, it's really a last resort type of item. Also, we came to Swan. We had to walk around town and find Kensu, who was hiding in disguise. Once we caught him twice, he went ahead and taught us how to do that spell, which is the change spell at the end here, that allowed us to not only go back to the Amazon town and fool the people into thinking we were a woman, provide her with the plant that we had found to make her perfume, and then she in turn gave us a critical item that we need in the future. Not right now, but we will have to get it at some point, which is the Bow Moon. There's going to be a counterparts item called the Bow of Sun that we'll find at a future point in the game, but that was a very important item to pick up at some point, and we got it. We got past the guards into the valley that leads to the big bad enemy stronghold of Goa. We didn't go in there. We went to Mount 6 to see if we could pick up an item early. Turns out that would be breaking the sequence of the game, so we can't get it yet. Which stinks, and we did walk around a lot of very twisting and seemingly endless caves, but we got some key items. That magic ring is always very important. Turns out the item on the other side of that gap, by the way, is the counterpart to the Bow of Moon. It's the Bow of Sun. So we gotta get it at some point, which is why we'll have to go back to those caves in a future episode. But that was a lot of talking to explain why it, even though it felt like we didn't really do a ton in this episode, we did. We accomplished quite a bit. We're past the halfway point, I would say we're probably not quite at the 60% mark. Maybe that point, maybe a little bit further. But we're getting there. So episode 5, if nothing else, feels like a big improvement over the last episode. So I think that is a good stopping point. Thank you everyone for watching episode 5 of my Crystalis playthrough. I'm happy to say that we won't have to, well, by we I mean me of course, won't have to waste a ton of time off camera grinding or trying to get back to the spot we had last been at off screen. But thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you next time.